Hello everyone, how you doing tonight? So tonight we are back here on Greenwich Valley. So there was a seasons mod update today, so I'm not quite sure what it has to deal with. Hello to everyone who's here. We got Mad Mike, what's his name was here earlier, Jeff. We got Tanya, we got Betty. Welcome to the stream. So on our last episode we put a chicken coop in over here and we set it up so we can get some automated water. So that's still being set up by the contractors. So that should be done later on today. I think it finishes by 6 in the evening. So that will be done, so then our chickens will get water. They are producing eggs. We got our sheep down here, and I think they're all full and everything. So just give me a second. We'll go into the menu and check now. So let's go into our animals. So yeah, we're good on everything in here at the moment. Their food is slowly starting to go down. So we're definitely going to have to go to the shop and buy some more. And actually it looks like the sheep can do with some water. So let's go over and grab our tractor here, and we will give the sheep their water. Now what I'm looking at trying to get done today is hopefully we got some contracts that we can pick up. That's my main goal for today, because there's not much really we can do on the farm. We got our crops pretty much ready to go. We can't do anything with them right now. It's a waiting game now, so we got to keep an eye out for weeds when the weeds come. Now they're not going to come right across the field like they used to now. With seasons, they're going to come across the field in different places. Now what I'm going to do, I'm hoping that there's going to be some contracts, so I'm going to fill up our fertilizer spreader. So we'll have this full and ready to go. And then I'll just drop it right here, and we'll go over and give our sheep some water. They need some water badly. So how is everyone tonight? I see Mr. Pat wasn't on today. Oh, we're definitely going to need a weight on this, on the front of it anyway. It's quite heavy. So I think we got a weight around here somewhere. I know there's one on the John Deere, but I thought we had 2. So let me see. Let me change to the back implement. We'll drop that. And I'm just going to go over here and take off our front arm loader, because we're not going to need that today. Not yet anyway. We may need it later when we go get some feed for the chickens. But I don't think we're going to need to get any feed for the chickens yet. Hey Trent, how you doing? Now, let's switch to that. Let's take that off. Now, let's go over and grab some water. It was weird because when I loaded up my game earlier today, I didn't know what was going on, and it was my own fault. I downloaded a couple of the geos and I activated, but I ended up activating them all. And it seemed like it took over winter, so it was snow everywhere. Didn't matter what season it was in. When I looked out, all the trees were bare. There was no leaves growing on them, and it sort of freaked me out at first. And then I realized that the Snowy Land, or Snow World, whatever, GEO, or Geo, took precedent over all the rest of them. So I decided I'm not going to go with any for this map, because the geo that basically comes with seasons is based on the UK. So that's perfect for this map. Now let's hook this up and let's drop some water in. We'll get them filled up with water. They're not going to take very much, as you can tell. Now we can drop that off. Now we still got some hay there for them, so that's slowly dissipating into their feed trough as they need it. This map is Greenwich Valley by Greenvale. This is a really, really nice map, actually. If you just give me a moment, I'll bring the map up and I'll show you. Now, I did a bit of editing on it. There was a full hedge here, but I just wanted to make quicker access to the sheep. We got our chickens over there. And I took out every single birch tree that was on the map because it was conflicting with... it was sort of conflicting with the seasons mod. Now, I got to see something here, guys. I got to go into the map and see where our other weight is. I think it's here at the shop. Yeah, so we're going to have to run over to the shop right quick. But this is the map here, so there's quite a few fields. There's 125 fields on the map. And there's a lot of grass fields, and there's a lot of arable fields. So, really nice. A lot of detail in this map. I'm doing good too, Trent. Thanks. So let's go in. So we do have some fertilizing contracts. We're going to pick up every one of these because we can actually use the money. We got nothing really to do, so we'll just go around and get some fertilizing done. But before we can do that, I can't hook up to that spreader yet because I got to go get a front weight. So that's over at the shop. So we'll go over to the shop and pick it up. So this, guys, is my realistic series, so there's no cheat mods, there's no cheating in money, or anything like that. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I got Nightbot here now. Oops. I forgot to turn it off. I was testing it. Anyway, guys, just want to introduce you to Nightbot there. He'll probably do his thing, so... Yeah, really, eh? Now, let's get over to the shop and get that weight so we can come back and start getting some fertilizing contracts done. Now, I've noticed, since I started playing this map, it seems like it's the same fields over and over and over again for contracts, so I don't think there's contracts on every single field in this game. In this map, I'm not quite sure, but it's like always field 17, 4, 12, 115, and it's always the same fields over and over and over again. Yeah, that's right, you smack them down, that's definitely. I forgot to disable it, actually. I really don't need Nightbot right now. But I'll go in and change the filters after. I'll just go disable them after. It's pure shenanigans. I just got to remember the website I had to go to get them. Nightbot is someone you want when you got like 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. If you guys want to use caps, go right ahead, man. No, yeah, but the contracts, yeah. I guess the modder was just... I don't know. I guess you have to implement what fields you want contracts to be implemented on, and he didn't want them on them all, so... I don't know if there's a way to go in and edit it. I might do a bit of research and put it in so we can do contracts on all fields. Or maybe that's something he's going to add in an update to the map. I know he's supposed to be updating the map to make it seasons compatible. Because right now it's not 100% seasons. Like the birch trees that are on this map. So if you were to go out and download this map now and throw seasons on it, all your birch trees are going to look like they got metal on them. I went into GE with the map and I deleted every single birch tree on the field, on the map itself. Now, where's our weight? Let's go over and pick up our weight. There we go. Now we can go get some contracts done. He got sick and tired of copy-paste code. Yeah, really. right? I mean, I know he put a lot of work into the map because there's a lot of detail, but it's a shame that if he didn't put all the fields available for contracts. Because, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you have every field on this map for contracts? Only 4 or 5. And yeah, he picked some of the biggest ones, but still. You know, especially now with seasons, it's only certain times you can do contracts now. So we get these 3 fertilizing contracts done. There's not much left for us to do now until something happens. So that's the only thing about running seasons. Yeah, I know. Spell shenanigans. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. What's the quickest way to go? We'll go down this way. I'll cut him off. He's too slow. But the best thing about the fertilizing contracts, they don't take too long. You get paid fairly good for them. And right now we only got 10,000 pounds, and we can use it quite quickly. We can use some money quite quickly, I meant to say. Just give me a second now, guys. I get a sip of my drink. I think they means you, Bernadette. Bernadette. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay. Looks nice now. You can start seeing the leaves coming out on the trees, so it really does look like spring here now. Yeah, he was referring to you. Like I said, buddy, you're too slow. Get out of my way. I got contracts to complete. I got some money to make, and you're just slowing me down. That's another thing about FS19, and it was a bit like it in FS17 as well. Why do they have so many stupid cement trucks on a map? You know, you don't see that many cement trucks driving around a big city, let alone a little tiny community outside in the country. I guess a lot of people are getting some cement work done that they need all the cement trucks. Alright, let's go get our fertilizer hooked up. It created a fight club, yeah. Now. Now, what one is first? What one should we do first? We got 17, 12, and 115. So we got 17. We'll do 17 first. Then we'll go on over to field 12. Then we'll work our way down to field 115 and then back to the farm. And that should take most of the day anyway. But like I said, the fertilizing don't take very long to get done. I should have went into my shop and put on some row crop tires, but that's all right. They're not my fields. Now let's go outside so I can keep an eye on this. There we go. Let's get this done, guys. Let's put it on some cruise control. I can move out of it. Anything over 2 syllables. Keep an eye on the map. Come on, Morpheus. Keep an eye on the map. You're wasting fertilizer out on the grass. They didn't want their grass fertilized. They only wanted the crop fertilized. That's the only issue I have. I don't know what the spray rate is, and I always miss some coming down. So I usually try to overlap it a little bit. You know, we don't use up too much fertilizer anyway, so. And the best thing about these fertilizing contracts, you don't need to do the whole field. So even if you miss a little bit on the sides or whatever, you're still going to get it completed. And I can't afford the GPS mod, but I would not be able to use a GPS on this tractor anyway because I don't have one in real life, so I can't use one in the game. Yeah, let me do something here, guys. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I was doing something and I lost track of everything. That's alright. I caught it just before it hit the hedge. Okay. So guys, I see Night Cop never came on tonight. He did say he was coming on, but I think usually Wednesday nights is his wife's night off. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it is. So I think that's why he wasn't on earlier. So I would expect him to be on it tomorrow. And don't forget now on Saturday. On Saturday, Night Cop and I are going to be on Oakville Farms. I actually got to go in and set the farm up. I'm going to probably fast forward a bit of time because we have 2 more fields that we own that are growing, but I'm going to try to set them up so that way they're ready for harvest. So at least we got something to do when we go in. Shenanigans is a great word. I will get you pistol whipped. It's said too often. Listen, I've heard that word many times. It is a pretty good word. Shenanigans. My mother used to say it to me when I was younger. Are you up to them shenanigans again? Alright, let's get ready to shut this fertilizer off. As soon as it says we're complete, I'm done. No sense of wasting fertilizer. We got 3 fields to do, and this is the smallest of the 3. I say it will give us that message any minute now. Or maybe it already did and I missed it. Nope, there it is. Now, let's head over to field 112, which is on the opposite side of the map. Hello, Mr. Turtles. How are you today, man? Welcome to the stream. So, guys, anyone just joining us now, we are on Greenwich Valley, my realistic series, so there's no cheating in this one whatsoever. There's no tabbing into vehicles. Everything has to be purchased properly. No cheating in any money. No, I'm not allowed to go no slower than 5 times speed, no faster than 15. We're running seasons and a bunch of mods. To date right now, we have some chickens that we own. We also have some sheep. So it's been hard. We started this one actually on Mercury Farms. So it started as Mercury Farms, and apparently the economy in Mercury Farms was slowly getting worse. So a lot of the local farmers came over to this community and they said that it was supposed to start booming over here. So I haven't really seen a boom yet, but we decided to make that move, and we ended up getting a bit better equipment than what we first started with. We got a bit bigger property and stuff like that, and it is a lot bigger so we can purchase more fields down the road. once we can afford it. And that's the goal. But now that we got seasons implemented into this, that makes it even harder to make money because you're only getting one crop, maybe two on some every year. So it is going to take a while to make the money to buy even bigger crops. Betty Bow, why the counting? Yeah, what? Yeah. Why the counting? 1, 2. I noticed that on the last one too, and I think you got up as far as 6. Now I must say, this map is so very well detailed. I can only imagine how much time Greenvale put into making this map. Right? Like, even this here part, it's so UK looking. Never listen to old farmers. You calling me old? Are you calling me old, Bernadette? Alright, so here's field 112. We'll go in and get this one started. This is the one we did our sugar beet contract on. Our 2-episode or 3-episode sugar beet contract. Now, nothing growing here. Look at now. See this, guys? This is how the weeds work with Seasons mod. You got weeds like pretty much all over this field in different places, but they're not fully right across the whole field. So basically what that does now is, before we could come in here with a worker when the whole field had weeds on it, the whole field would have weeds. We can put the worker on it, the worker would have no issues. Right now, if you put the worker in front of one of them weed patches, they'll do just that patch, and then they won't know where to go. So it's no good to do worker on weeds anymore. I went from every 2 minutes to 1 minute. Okay. I'm still confused. I still don't know what you're going to be here for. 4 minutes, 1 minute, 5, or I'm on for 5 minutes. So guys, has anyone played Factory Farm version 3.2 yet? I'm doing a series on it. I decided to take a break on it tonight because we actually did a live stream with Nick the Hick and the gang on Factory Farm. We're doing one with them as well. So, a lot of Factory Farm going on. Playing it right now. Yeah, I play it offline a bit too, so I'm doing a series on it, but I am doing some offline as well. Because there's so much to do on that map. I'll go and I'll do some wood cutting offline. I mean, I don't want to come in here every day and start doing wood cutting, and that's all we're doing is wood cutting. So I decided that I'm going to do some of the wood cutting offline. So that way we can start getting into spring and start working on getting some crops grown, or seeded anyway, getting them ready. But at first, you know, like, I just wanted to show everyone how important on that map it is to get forestry done right away, to start your cardboard factory. You want to start your wood chip factory because you use wood chips for fuel. And you also want to get your lumber yards up and running because you're going to need your broadboards for your pallets. Now, every factory on the map requires pallets. So unless it's like a liquid and it goes in a tanker, it won't require a pallet then. But every other product requires pallets. So pallets is pretty much one of the most important things that you have to start right away. And I mean, anyone that's ever played any of the previous versions, they know it. I'm using Seasons mod on that, so it does make it a bit more challenging again, because I can only grow crops at a certain time. Right? I played with Nick and the guys today, and we're not using Seasons on that Let's Play. So, actually, I don't even know what they're doing. I don't even know how he's doing it, but apparently Papa knows how to, as we're playing the game, he can put a crop right in the field, and it's already grown. It's probably something that you do in developer mode. So like if I bring up this menu here, I might be able to say, put a command in here to grow a crop on a certain field or whatever. I think that's how he's doing it. Let me put it on cruise control. I don't need to use the gas pedal. So by the time we finish this here, we should make over 20,000 pounds. So that'll put our bank account up over 30,000 pounds, which is good because we're going to have to go buy some more chicken feed. If I knew I was going to get chickens, I would have not sold off the wheat that we had. We did have a bunch of wheat. I don't say Nightcop is going to tune in tonight because I'm not playing his map. But he's hosting my channel, I think. If I go over and look at my thing, yeah. He's hosting my channel. Wonder Nut is hosting my channel. And Gaming with Raider is hosting my channel. And Bernadette is now hosting my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm still new to Twitch, so I don't know everything. I understand the subscribers. I got 2 subscribers. I got Gaming with Wayne, and Gaming with Wayne was nice enough to gift a subscription to Mad Mike. So I know I get 50% of whatever it costs for them to host. Or not host, but to subscribe. Now, this bit thing, Gaming with Raider, donated me 100 bits. I don't even know what they're used for. Don't have a clue, but I'll figure it out. I never really looked into it or anything yet. Like, I got a bunch of this stuff on my Twitch page now that I'm trying to set up and all that. 1 bit equals 1 cent. Oh, okay, so I got $1 there. That's cool. $1, guys. So I guess you sell them back to Twitch, do you? Or do they just take them and put it into your PayPal or whatever? Alright, let's go over to field 115. And if anyone has been watching this series, they know that I call it the Field of Nightmares. Because that's the field that we did our potato harvest in, and I had nothing but trouble with it. Alright, this is a long drive over. This is like over to the other corner of the map, so we're going diagonal across the map, but not quite diagonal. And then you get these slow cars in front of you, and another cement truck. So that's 2 we're after seeing so far. The first one we saw was black, this one is red. I think there's different spleens or splines, whatever they call it, and they put 1 or 2 cement trucks on it, and they just keep on going around in a circle. I mean, that's all they do anyway. Yeah, I don't know either. I'll find out eventually, I guess. I will find out about the bits and how everything works, and I think I set up some blurps, whatever blurps are. I don't even know where you find them to on my page when you're watching. It just said here, activate your blurps, so I activated them. Sorry at Mad Mike, says Bermadet. Hey Epic, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing this evening? Or this morning, if you're in the southern hemisphere? Listen, I recognize the names, guys. I just don't recognize where you're from all the time. I think the only one that I'm 100% sure on... Well, I know a few because... But there's a lot of people I don't know where you're from. Okay, you're Eastern time, okay. Yes, like myself. Actually, where I'm originally from is Eastern time. Right now, I'm on a different one altogether. I'm a half-hour difference than everyone else in this world. It's the only time zone in the world that has 30 minutes difference. But I came to the province in Canada for work. And maybe one day I'll end up back in Toronto where I'm from. Oh, that's right, I forgot. The field is just right here. Hope no one's behind me, because I can't see a thing. There we go. There's the field we need to do. The Field of Nightmares, guys. No, not Atlantic. It's the one right after that. It's called Newfoundland Standard Time. It has its own name and everything. So Nick the Hick, he's in Atlantic Standard Time, and I actually am a half hour ahead of him in time. 30 minutes ahead. What's the map and tonight's plan? Okay, so this is Greenwich Valley. This is it's not a role play series, it's more of a realistic series. No cheating mods, no cheating anything, no cheating money, no tabbing into vehicles. I got a whole bunch of rules down on this map for myself. I started this one on Mercury Farms, and so I listed out all the rules there. So if you really want to catch up on it, you can go back and start watching the Mercury Farms one, and you'll see the bunch of rules that I made. So for example, if I was over in field 112 or 12 that we were just in, not 112 but 12, and I needed to come over to field 115, if I didn't have another vehicle and I had a worker, I would have to walk all the way over. Until they put Uber into the game, I'm stuck walking. So I did make a request. I sent an email off to Giants Software to see if they could put Uber into the game for us realistic series guys, so we can just flag down a taxi. But I did that about 2 weeks ago, and they haven't got back to me yet, so I can't see it happening. And right now we're doing some contracts because we are running seasons, and over on our farm right now we have everything done that we could get done, because we only own 2 fields. We got them planted. One is fertilized 100%, the other one is fertilized 66%. But even if I went over to try to fertilize it again now, it won't let me. I have to wait till the field starts growing. So then I'll go in and fertilize the field. We'll have to keep an eye out for weeds. If we get them quick enough, I don't know if I sold the weeder implement and we're going to go with the spraying with the herbicide. I think that's what I did do. Just give me a second. I can actually run into the garage right quick and check. No, we still got the weeder, so we can get them that way too on the first stage of growth. So it's just a waiting game now, and hopefully pick up some contracts pick up the contracts while we're waiting for our fields to grow. That's the only thing about seasons, is it does take a bit longer to get through things because you got to wait for the stages. But now eventually, as we start making more money by doing contracts and selling off our crops and selling wool and eggs and all that, then we'll do okay, because we'll be able to buy bigger fields and it'll just give us more to do at one time. Oh, I know, eh? I know. They certainly do. They certainly do. They also have a thing here called, if you're not from here originally, if you're not a true Newfie, they actually have a thing that they do with you. It's called a screech-in, where you become an honorary member of Newfoundland. And a part of it is you have to drink a drink called Newfie Screech, which is very potent, by the way. And they want you to kiss a codfish. Now, I have not done it. Great demand at the spinnery. And I don't have much wool to sell because this is not a good wool time. I think most of our wool will come in the summer, I think, with seasons. Because right now it is spring. Well, no, I think they should be getting sheared soon, because they want to have all their wool off for the summer. So maybe by the end of spring we'll have some wool to bring over, but then the great demand will be gone. Now I suppose I can go see how much we actually got now and go sell that. Just let me throw this on a worker so I can go in and see what wool we got. I don't know if it's going to give me a full amount of wool. Well, right now we got... See, I don't know if that's per chicken giving me 17 liters or that's all we got. I think that's it. None of them are different. So we got 17 liters of egg and only 372 liters of wool. So, yeah. Alright, I'll let him start, and I'll take over again now. We don't need him doing that. There you go. We'll take over again. I don't need a worker. Yeah, they have a lot of strange things. They have their own language, their own phrases. Some phrases I don't... Like, when I'm at work and that, I find it hard sometimes talking to people because I don't understand them. Because they have a certain dialect, and a lot of them came over from Ireland. Like the Irish are a big background here. English, Wales, Scottish, and they have the Gaelic, and a lot of the what they call Bay people or Baymen, Bay women. They have a really hard dialect, and sometimes it's very hard to understand them. Now, I've lived here since 2013, 2014, around there, so you slowly start getting used to it, but sometimes it's pretty cool the way they say things. And it's like anything, I mean, when people talk about Canadians, and it's mostly mainland Canada, we always say the word "a." Well, it's not even a word, it's a grunt or something. So like, how are you doing today, eh? I mean, it's just something Canadians do. Not all Canadians, but it's what we're known for. It's what we're made fun of on American television networks. OT, welcome back, man. Welcome to the channel, bud. And here in Newfoundland, they actually don't say A, they say bye. So it's different. Different but cool. Good evening. I love your streams. I want to stream but suffer real bad anxiety. Hopefully one day soon I will watch you, and Pat has given me the courage to do it. Well, you want to know what? How about this? If you If you're too nervous to start streaming by yourself, myself and Nightcop are planning on, probably on Saturdays, for the next little while, we're going to do some multiplayer streaming. Just me and him. And if you want to see if you can get over your fear and see how your anxiety is, it's probably easier to come on a stream and have me and Pat here. So it's like you're not by yourself. But see, the thing is with streaming, you got to realize, like, I see none of you guys. I know none of you guys. So I'm here sitting here looking at my game, talking to myself, telling you guys what's going on. So it's pretty relaxing, actually. And like, I remember when I first started doing them, I didn't want to talk. You know, I did not want to talk. I said, I'll just go on and play the game, and I'll just have some music in the background or something, or some copyright-free music. But then I realized, watching other people's videos and looking at other YouTube channels, people don't want that all the time. They want to have commentary. They want the developer or the producer of the stream to be talking. Can you imagine doing a live stream and not say a word? But yeah, I mean, if you want to come on and do a live stream with Pat and let me talk to Pat about it. I'm sure he would have nothing wrong with it. And it might just help you get over your fear or your anxiety on it. Trust me, man, I know what anxiety is all about. And anxiety, we can't help because we have it, but it's something that's also hard to control as well. You know, it comes on and you can have panic attacks and you can freeze up and everything. And so, I mean, I understand all too well all about anxiety. And it's not nice. Having anxiety is not nice. But it's getting over the fear of things. Like, sometimes my problem is like, for example, like when I'm recording a video and I have to go back and edit it, I don't like hearing my own voice because I don't hear myself that way. And I'm sure you all know that. And it's very hard at first to actually listen to yourself do a video and you're saying, like, holy cow, that's me. But yeah, if you need any help with it, OT, I'll definitely give you a hand. And like, once you start doing it and you get an audience and they start communicating with you through your live stream chats and that, it just makes it easier on you. The only thing you got to remember, man, is just enjoy playing the game. Gamer Paul, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I don't know why, but I gotta get rid of some of the mods. I got a mod conflict here somewhere. I went into my my log, my game log, and I'm not showing any errors or anything like that, but something is causing me lag. Like, even when I go into the menu, if I go back just a week ago and look at some of my videos, so it's one of the newer mods that I downloaded that causes lag on this for some reason. I'm doing good myself. I decided that I got an early rise in the morning. I was going to come on earlier, then I wasn't going to come on because I did a stream with Nick and the gang today. And then I was just sitting there and I said, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go on and see if I can get contracts into this map again, because I noticed last time we played, I tried to go in and get some contracts and they weren't showing up. So we got some contracts back, so that's what we did today. We came in and we fed our animals, we picked up a few contracts. Once we get back to the farm now, we'll collect the money on them. And it's just a waiting game now. And that's the hard part about this. Oh, looks like it's going to start raining. My windshield wiper just came on. So we'll go back to the farm now and see what we can do over there. What I might do is, we got a bit of grass around our fields. Now, we don't own a grass field, but we do have some grass around the fields. So I might actually look at leasing a lawnmower. We have a baler, but I can't afford to go out and purchase a full lawnmower set. So I might actually look at leasing a lawnmower or a mower pack on the tractor and go around and cut some grass and then we'll bale it up and we'll store it for the sheep, because they require grass or hay. Now let's put the fertilizer sprayer away. We'll put it into one in the back here. There we go. Oh, you're supposed to go forward. There we go. Have that lined up so when we get back into it again. Well, it's raining. That's good though. We need rain for our crops, because you got to remember, one of the big things with this here is if you actually get drought in your field, you can actually lose crop. Like, this is totally different than 17. So let me show you something on my map. So as you can see, we own field 32, 33. We got canola in 33 growing, and we got wheat in field 32. Now I'm doing wheat because I want the wheat for the chicken, so we don't have to buy no more wheat at the shop. But now if I come over here, you can see right now we are planted. Now it gets confusing here, because if you see this here, these are like your yellowish oranges, but this is bright yellow, that's bright yellow. So we're just planted. But if you look closely, you'll see these blue, little bit of blue area here and a bit of blue here in this field. That means germination failed. So we're not going to get no crop in them areas. And we still can lose it. So that's something we got to keep an eye out for, you know, our germination. I'll go in here. You can see we have no weeds. So this field here is fully fertilized. This one has 2 stages done. We need to do 1 more. We don't need any of that. And as you can see right now, there's no weeds in our field whatsoever. So right now we're doing good. We're doing good. We lost a bit of field on that germination, where the germination failed. And that's cool. I like that, because, you know, in real life, you're going to have parts of your field that don't germinate. Talking to Pat makes me nervous to start with. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, Pat's one of a kind. Good as gold, but one of a kind. I don't know. I don't know if it's where he was a police officer. So you just get that vibe, right? Like, oh my God, you were a police officer. I'm nervous. Okay, so let me run into the shop here. Get out of the rain. Now let's go in and we're going to complete our contracts. There we go. Now we have no contracts. And we have 31,640 pounds. So I want to go in and check. Does Yogi have any mowers in his mods? I don't think he does. Mostly his is tractors and tippers and stuff like that. He's got a belt system. But I don't see no mowers. John Deere. Well, we got the Big M, but I can't afford that. That's way out of our price range. I don't know if, I guess these could be used for mowing, but then we got to have the machine to go along with it too. So then you got to lease that. Same with this here. Chrome disc. Oh, now that headers are attached to forage harvesters. Yep. That's all German, guys. Now he is updating his mods to an English version as well, so it's all English. He explained that to us today, so let's go in and have a look and see what kind of cheap mower we can probably lease. I can get something like one of them, right? To lease one of them is 816, so we can even afford to purchase one, really. Now I got some modded ones that might be cheaper, like that one there's 14. That's not a bad price. What else do we got? I can just, no, see, that's 20. Do I got anything cheaper than 14? I got that one for 10. That's not bad. And that one there I need a special vehicle for, so I can probably look at getting this one here for 10. But see, then I'm going to need a windrower and, well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. But yeah, I'm going to need a rake because we need to toss it to... how much are the rakes? Or a tedder? 11,000. Do I got a mod at 118? No, I do have a mod at 1. I think it's... No. No, I deleted it. That's right. I did delete it. I wasn't going to use it on this map. So, yeah. So that's something that we can look at doing as well. Now, let's see. Let's go in and check our animals. Make sure that... so our chicken, their feed is still good. What's their health? Their health is at 83%. Okay. Did Yogi mods come with this map? No. No. I originally got them when we did the testing on Yogis on Yogi Land, and I brought them into my mod folder for this one. But now, guys, if anyone wants Yogi's mods and Yogi's map, you can get them on Papa Smurf's website. Just give me a second here, and I will it's going to take me a second. I'm going to write out a link here for you guys, and that's where you can go get all the Yogi mods, and they're excellent mods, guys. All right, there you go. So that there is to Papa Smurf's website. Now, the only thing about this is once you go over, you're going to have to create an account in order to get to the download page. It only takes a minute. You just put your email address in, a password, and that's it. But I guarantee you, and it's not only Yogi's mods, there are some other mods over there as well, like from Winston. There's some there from Eagle 355th. There's a lot of really good mods over on Papa's site. Every one of them are error-free. Papa Smurf vigorously tests every mod that he puts on his website. And every one of them, like I said, are error-free. They're excellent, great mods. I'm sure some of you guys already go over to Papa's site and download mods, so you can even let anyone that don't know that, yes, they are good quality mods over there. Some are realistic, a lot of them are not realistic. So if you like using the big equipment and the beefed out tractors and stuff like that, it's a great place to go. But, you know, there's also other good stuff over there as well. So go check it out, man. He got a really great site over there. All right, so our animals are good. See, I don't really need to rush off and get that mower because I don't want to spend money if I don't have to. Because we got our bales here. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7. And each one of them are 4,000 liters. And I think the sheep right now are only taking... they take, what is it? Maybe 999 liters. I'm going to run over right quick and just see how our wool production is going. I might even look at investing in some more sheep just so we can start making more wool faster. Because like right now, I think we have 16 maybe sheep. Why am I not getting that other window where it says how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 5. Now I lost my count, see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, we got a couple. But it's not telling me. I wish it told me exactly how many I had. Is there a screen for that? Sheep. Seed usage, storage capacity. Nah, don't say. It would be cool to have a little thing here that shows us how many sheep we got. I'll have to try to make, when I say yeah, nay, say here then. Long pause, then nah. My mates, yeah, not a problem, man. Like I said, you don't, at first you can just stay there and listen, you know. But what I find, and what I found when I first started doing this, I was streaming with Nick and the gang. And at first I was doing recorded videos. I was a bit nervous doing live streams. And I mean, I'll be honest, Not one for talking in public. I remember growing up, I used to have to do public speaking in school and stuff like that. I hated it. When I went to school, I had to get up and I had to do projects in school where I had to speak. I hated that. And a lot of us have that fear of just speaking in front of people because you're vulnerable and people, I guess we're afraid people judge us for what we say or if we make a mistake or whatever. So yeah, I'll admit, at first I was nervous doing live streams. But you know what? I was on with Nick the Hick and he never done live streams either. And then all of a sudden, Papa Smurf talked him into doing live streams with the crew. He said people would really love that. So we started doing live streams. So I got used to doing live streams with Nick and them. So that's how I started doing them. And another good thing about doing live streams over recordings is you don't have to do nothing after. I do. I go in and I add tags to it over on YouTube. The tags are already built into it on Twitch because I log into OBS with Twitch. And I just go over on my YouTube page. I edit it up a bit. I put some tags on it so if people are searching for it, I drop it in the right playlist and stuff like that. If there was a really big mistake or something, I can download it. I take the map off, I edit it, and then I just upload it again. But not very often do I need to do that. So that's the good thing about live streaming is once I go offline, they'll take the video down for an hour or so. They do whatever they got to do with it. Now this is over on YouTube. I think Twitch just puts it right on your channel. It's there. Right? Twitch is a lot better like that. YouTube actually has to render it or whatnot. Now I'm wondering, this looks stupid because I probably got one bit of fertilizer on that pallet. I'm actually going to drop that there. That's the worst thing about stacking these. If it takes it from the bottom, this pallet here don't drop down because the collision on that, if I bring up my collisions, you can see the collision is right on that box. It's hard to see it because everything is there, but you can see the box around it. That's the collision area. So when I lay another box on top, it'll just rest on top of it. Now let's turn this off. I don't need that. I don't need that. There we go. Alright. I don't know what to do. Like, there's nothing else for us to do right now. No contracts available. Our animals are good. I suppose I can pay back more of the loan. Bring it down to 21,000. That's another 10,000 pounds paid back on the loan. But other than that, it's a miserable rainy day. Miserable rainy day. Oh, I know what we can do. We can go over and say hi to the dog. Maximus. Now my gate is broken, so I got to jump over it. Now where's Maximus to? There he is. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? No, don't run away from me. Fine. Here. Here. There you go. You gonna eat your food? No, look, he's hiding from me. Now, I can't get this ball to work. Every time I pick up the ball... Where's the... It won't even let me pick it up now. No. Oh, there it was. So as soon as I throw it... It'll come right back here. And if I go into my developer mode... Oh, wait, no, it's working again now. Usually it gave me an error on the ball. But the dog is not doing nothing. Where's Maximus? What are you doing there? Let me see if there's a menu for him. Can I... previous hand tool, next hand tool. Go home. Go home. Come. Come. Come on. I'll take him for a walk. Alright, he's coming. No. No, I don't think he can come outside the gate. Where are you? Go home. Oh my God, guys, our dog disappeared. Where's our doggy? He ate his food, though. Alright, we lost him. We lost him. No, there he is. I see him. All I had to do is come back. There he's eating. Oh my God, pretty bad we're here talking to a dog. Yes, take care, Betty. Thanks for dropping in, man. I really appreciate it. Alright, guys, I guess the only thing we can do now is just go in and we'll close the door. The rain is that loud. Maybe we'll see what the weather forecast is showing. I hope this don't give me a copyright strike on YouTube, but it's only someone talking about news. Yeah, it's wet dog food. Actually, it's dry dog food, but it's the one where it's dry. You can either have it dry or you can add a bit of water, and it makes it a nice wet food. And he really enjoys it, you know. He really does enjoy it. Can't you tell he's so big? He really enjoys his food. Alright, guys, what I'm going to do, because not much left here to do, I think I might end the stream here now. I think now tomorrow night we're going to be back on Factory Farm for an episode. Then we're going to do some Oakfield Farm on Saturday. We'll do some more of Greenwich Valley over the weekend. But yeah, we'll end it here. Probably on the next episode of this, we'll do some grass cutting. Oh, wait, no. Hey, Morpheus. This is where Pat reckons he will be on Saturday. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, guys, don't forget. Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's August the 10th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Morpheus and Pat. A full couple of hours of us just bickering and complaining with each other. Arguing. You know, you see what kind of... You see what happens when I'm just in text chat with him while he's doing his videos. So can you imagine the two of us talking? So guys, yeah, tune into that because, man, it's going to be fun. We're going to be over on Oakfield Farms. I don't think we're going to get much farming done. Right? I really can't see Pet doing much farming. And, I mean, it's my farm, so I'm going to be wearing the white hat. So he's got to do what I tell him. I got a nice wheelbarrow and a spoon ready for him over there. I got it all polished up for him. Now, the only thing is, guys, I got a few holes put in the wheelbarrow. And it looks like screws, but they're actually holes. So as he fills it up with his grain, as he's digging it and, you know, with his spoon and stuff like that, it's all just going to fall right back out onto the ground. But don't tell him I said that, guys. Burn that rag and put a JD magazine out. Yeah, exactly. Where's the... Let me see. What is it? It is... I wonder if I can do that. Yeah. Old Ford. Maybe I'll get a nice John Deere cover and put there. I like John Deere. Now, my favorite tractor is a Dutzfar Series 9. Probably a German made. I don't know. I just like... Ever since I started Farming Simulator, I always liked it. And I think it was because it was one of the very first tractors I downloaded that had the interactive control. And I just really liked the mod. So I actually fell in love with the tractor. Alright, guys, so listen, thanks everyone for coming by here tonight. And you guys all enjoy the rest of your day. Wherever you are, you could be in the evening, you could be in the morning, but just enjoy it. And until next time, you take care and be safe. See you later.